So do you put a narcissist in their place? How do you just put them in their place finally? How? Whew. That's what we're talking about today, y'all. I know that's on so many people's minds, but that's what we're going to be talking about today. If you're new here, my name is Lee Hammock. I'm a diagnosed narcissist, and welcome to yet another episode of the Narcissist Code. Let's get it. So how the heck, do you put a narcissist in their place? Like, what do you need to do? How do you go about doing that? How do you go about surviving? How do you go about putting them in their place and get them to leave you the hell alone? How, Lee, see, you're dragging the video out. You want it to be longer, don't you? Just tell us now, I'll click off. No, but seriously, the number one way to put a narcissist in their place is to match their energy. I'm just saying. But also, I have to preface this, but of course, by saying use discretion. Let's be real. You got to use discretion. Like when you're doing any type of things to a narcissistic person, to a toxic person, to a manipulator, to an abusive person, you always have to use discretion and put your own safety first, right? So how do you put a narcissist in their place? Give them this, match their energy. Y'all do the same stuff to them that they're doing to you. For some people, that seems to be problematic, right? It seems to be like, Lee, if I do that, they're going to be mad. If I do that, they're going to hit me. They do that. Like, yeah, this is the thing about narcissists. They're going to do it anyway, right? Let's be real. They're going to do it anyway. I'm just keeping it hot, ready with you. They're going, regardless of how it goes, regardless of what they do, they're absolutely going to do it anyway. So if you matching their energy is the best way to put them in their damn place, right? It really is. If you're doing the same thing to them that they do to you, within reason, y'all, within reason. This is, let me say this. I'm not a cheat back person, right? Because if they cheat on you, I'm not telling you to cheat back on them, right? Because that might get you questioning your own morality or your own integrity. It'll have you feeling worse, right? I stooped to their level. I did the same thing that they did. Like, you don't want to do stuff that makes you question your own integrity or your morality, your religious beliefs, whatever it is, right? You don't want to do that, right? That's what I'm saying. I'm not a fan of cheating back. Just leave their asses. If they cheating, if all possible to leave, to dip on them, leave their asses. Very seriously, because that's the best way to put a narcissist in their place is to give them the same energy back that they're giving to you. If they're giving you the silent treatment, you silent treatment back harder, man. If they give you the silent treatment, enjoy the silence. They're trying to punish you. They can't punish you if you enjoy it, right? Right? They can't punish you if you enjoy the punishment. I'm going to punish you by giving you the silent treatment. Oh, you about to be silent to me? Oh, so I can read a book. So I can learn how to use my needle and thread or whatever you're doing. I can go for a jog. I can actually get some peace and quiet in here. Like, because you over there being silent and being a childish ass little bastard, I can do what I want to do right now. And that's part of it right there, right? That's a big piece of it. That's how it ends up going. So you yourself have to understand that this is how they're going to be. This is how you're going to be. If you don't want to leave, you can't leave, you're trauma bonded, whatever the situation is, enjoy the silence, match their energy. What did Einstein say? Was it Einstein that said that? Or was it Newton? Every action has an equal but opposite reaction? Yeah, if your action is the silent treatment, my reaction is going to be enjoying it or being silent back to you. To hell with you. Right? Right? They got me thinking right there, y'all. That's that Will Smith. To hell with them. That's a good one right there, y'all. That's a good one, right? I'm gonna use this. Y'all gonna see me use that sound on TikTok today. I really am gonna use that sound on TikTok. It's like, to hell with them. To hell with them. Yes, that's gonna be a good one. But that's how it goes. To hell with him. That's Will Smith. That's a big piece of it. Like, if they're giving you this they're giving you the action, equal but opposite reaction, right? Now, if they're giving you narcissistic rage, I'm not telling you to match their energy right there. If their action is narcissistic rage, your reaction might be to disconnect. Your reaction might be to separate yourself from the situation. Your reaction might be to give yourself some distance or to allow this person to heal or cry or whatever they need to do. That, like I said, your reaction. Match their energy by giving them an opposite but equal reaction, right? That's what ends up happening. Like, you can't, like, we tired of getting run over, y'all. We tired of getting run over. How to put them in their place is not giving, like, another way to put them in their place is by not giving them the reaction that they're seeking. You hear me again. Another way to to put them in their place is to not give them what they're after. A lot of times what they're after is to try to manipulate you. What they're after is to try to hurt you. What they're after is to have you crying and screaming and begging, right? That's what they're after. They're after the pain. They want to know that they hurt you, right? So we're not letting them know that no more. We're not letting them know no more. They want that reaction. They want you to cry and beg and plead. They want to see you in pain. So we're not giving them that no more. Don't give them what they want. How they put them in their place? Stand up for yourself. Again, y'all, I know that some of these bastards out here are abusive. They're hurt. They're liars. They're manipulators, whatever the case may be. So what we have to do in this situation is figure out a way to get your energy back from them. Right? It really, really is. That's one of the things that has to happen. You have to put them in their place. Sometimes you have to stand up for yourself. They're not, look, one thing about narcissistic people, they are not expecting you to be strong. They're not anticipating on you fighting back. They're not anticipating that, y'all. They're expecting you to cry and beg and plead. They're expecting that from you. They're not expecting you to be like, you know what? I got you. You know what? I got you right here. I got you. You know what? I promise you this is what's going to happen. They're not expecting that at all. So as you are moving forward and understanding what they're doing and what you're going through, like, they're not expecting strength. They're expecting compliance. They're expecting servitude. They're expecting you to be meek. That's what they're expecting. They're not expecting you to be like, to fight back. Now, by fight back, I don't mean put your hands up and start throwing them things back at them, right? I don't mean that. Sometimes you might have to throw them hands back at them, right? But they're not expecting you to fight back. How to put them in that place is to stand up for yourself, to be you. Hey, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Y'all know one of the biggest ways to put them in their place is to expose them. I know. Look, I know some people like, Lee, get us the meaty greedy. Yeah, you can put them in that place and hurt their feelings. Yeah, you can. Yeah, of course, y'all. You can go sleep with their brother or their sister. Of course, you could do that, right? But at the end of the day, how does that make you feel, right? At the end of the day, what's the significance of that right there? How does that make you feel? How does that end up? How does that end up going right there? You know, are you questioning your own morality in that situation? Right? So the easiest way to put them in their place is to expose them. Like, you can really expose a narcissist and put them in their place. It really can. Not even sometimes let's be real. Sometimes you don't even have to really expose them. It's the threat of exposure. You could just say, hey, I want to expose everybody gonna see this. It's recording them. Put them in their place by recording them. That's how you get them to act right. They'll be losing their mind till the camera come on. They'll be losing their damn mind till the camera come on. They'll be like, shut the hell up. You lie, beep. Now, why would you record me right now? Why would you do that? Why would you pull the camera out? I thought we were having a genuine conversation, but now you pull the camera out. Like, can you put the camera down so we can talk in private, please? And as soon as they think that camera go off, they're like, you lying, cheating, beep. I didn't call you a liar. I said, sometimes you act like you are lying, cheating, scallywag, whore, piece of shit. I didn't call you that, though. You see how crazy that is? Exposing them is probably the most efficient way to put them in their place, because sometimes a lot of narcissistic people, most times narcissists are worried about their reputations or how they will be viewed by other people. They're not worried about what they do to you. They worry about what other people will think about them if other people saw what they're doing, if other people become become like privy to what they're doing, what they're putting you through. That's what they're worried about. They're not worried about the actual pain and suffering that they put you through. They're worried about how other people will view them once this gets exposed. So I'm just telling you, exposing them is probably the most efficient way to get them, to put them in their place. But again, exposing them comes with risks. Some of these bastards are going to try to hurt you because they've been exposed. They don't want to be exposed. They want their life. They want to live in this facade of who they are. They want the world to think that they are a good person. They want the world to believe that they are genuinely a good person. So a lot of them in these situations, they don't want to be exposed. They don't want to be people to see them for who they really are. So they're going to act accordingly. They're going to try to act right sometimes. I told this to a lady this morning. I said, doing one of my Zoom calls, I said, anybody can act right for a short period of time. Anyone can behave for a short period of time. Anybody can be on their best behavior for a short period of time. It's the consistent change behavior over an extended period of time that makes the biggest differences. That just shows you people are actually trying to change their behavior over time. Consistent change behavior over time. And you don't have to give people time. That's one of the things I feel like I have to harp towards people. Like, it's consistent change behavior over time, but you don't have to give people time. Some people don't deserve it, y'all. Let's be real. Some people don't deserve a second, third, fourth, 15th chance. They really don't. So in order to put them in their place, you have to, sometimes y'all, put a narcissist in their place, you just have to make them feel this big. Put them in their place, you just have to criticize them. Put them in their place, tell them the truth about themselves. That'll show them. Tell them the truth about themselves. You know, people only like you because they don't know the real you. What did you say? Of course, y'all, any attempt to put a narcissist in their place will probably be met with anger, frustration, rage, all the other, I was gonna say good stuff, but all the other bad stuff, because none of this stuff is good, right? So you have to protect yourself along the way by any means possible, y'all. Seriously. Anyways, y'all, this is going up on Mother's Day. I think it's going up on Mother's Day. Well, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there and whatnot. All the mother figures, everybody out there, y'all. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I appreciate every single one of y'all. And as always, Mental Illness is out. Peace. This button, y'all. It's crazy, this camera. What up, y'all? What up? Before you leave, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't. It just helps us reach more people. Also, everything I have is available at mentalhealness.net. My coaching, my courses. I have a couple of courses that can help you understand and help you heal. And I also have a support group, all available at mentalhealness.net. Check my site out for everything, y'all, and I will see y'all later.